Call it my COVID story. Is it your partner who had it? Is it your friend who had it? Did you have to help them out? Did you see what they went through? I don't know, maybe if we start speaking out about our experiences and let people know that it is really real, it is actually real, and it's humbling, maybe people will take these protocols seriously. Because it's sad to see people walk around without the face masks, and they're putting everybody else at risk, So, would you want to share? Our drive chat today, I'm dedicating it to these stories. Tell us, how was the experience? What did you have to go through? What's your COVID story? Was it a family member? Was it a friend? Was it somebody you know? Or was it you yourself? And how you had to battle it? Share with us in a few minutes when I activate the phone lines on 0302-216-541. But this is your year. I mean, don't just insure your car. Insure Nafili. Insure your car with Enterprise for an amazing surprise. Yeah, get free fuel coupons, free sanitizers, and more. 2021 is your year, so don't just insure your car with anybody. Insure with Enterprise and win. Dream big with us. Enterprise Insurance, your advantage. Terms and conditions apply.
Joy 99.7 FM.
And start, run, and grow your business with First National Bank. With the First National Bank Gold Business Account, you get a range of payment solutions on our award-winning platform to bank on the go and even pay forex abroad. Our enhanced business toolkit will help you navigate and respond to the current environment, provide merchant service solutions, innovative credit packages, and access to expert bankers to give you the advice and support that you need. Yeah, it takes a bank that does more to help start, run, and grow your business. Just visit firstnationalbank.com.gh and opt to have one of our consultants call you back, or you can pop into any of our branches at Accra Mall, Junction Mall, Makola Mall, West Hills Mall, Achimota Mall, Tema Community 11, Gian Towers, Lodestar Heights, Tema Community 1, Market Circle in Takrade, Snit Complex in the Doom Kumasi, or our head office branch at Accra Financial Center building in Accra. It's more than just business to you, and that's why we help. First National Bank is a subsidiary of the First Round Group of South Africa. First National Bank. How can we help you? And we're all big football fans, but there are some other sports that I'm personally a fan of, like tennis and basketball. And luckily, Betway Mobile and online sports betting has introduced sports, casino games, bet games, and more on your platform for us to bet on. From football to roulette to esports to horse racing, now we can bet, win, and get paid instantly via mobile money or EFT to your bag. Visit betway.com.gh to play today. Remember to bet responsibly, no under 18. Betway, for the love of the game. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana.
Joy 99.7 FM.
And something big is happening soon. Are you ready for it? Well, what do you get when you cross a world-class life insurance company in a banking giant? Not sure? Well, just watch out for the big news coming in the next couple of days. For more information, you can call us on 0302-267-892, or you can visit our website www.alliance-gh.com. Allianz Life, we secure your future. Our drive chat is proudly brought to you by MTN. Choose your own bundle your own way with MTN Flexi Bundle. Just dial *138# and enjoy bundles that don't expire. TCL, the creative life. You know, as always, MTN wants you to experience the safest and most secure way to enjoy MTN Momo. And that's why from the 2nd of April 2021, you'll be required to present a valid national ID card anytime you visit a Momo agent point to perform a transaction. Now note that this is to help you keep receiving cash and just handling your transactions in a safe and secure way. That's why we're good together. Just Momo it everywhere you go. Yeah. So what's your COVID story? I'd want you to share with us. You can call me on 0302-216-541 or send a WhatsApp message on 055-111-1997. Let me say congratulations to David for winning our EcoBank 30 for 30 promotion. You're a winner. You get 3,000 Ghana cedis wired to your account, David. Congratulations. Going in tomorrow would have another round. Yeah.
Joy 99.7 FM.
But what's your COVID story? How tough was it dealing with this virus? Have you experienced it? Do you have any advice for anybody who's going through it? I mean, we want to encourage each other to keep to the protocols, to observe the protocols. Some people still don't think it's real, but it is real. Look, we have friends who've got it. We've got family members. We ourselves have got it. Some have had to successfully deal with it and recover. Others have been unable to recover and sadly lost their lives. What are the learnings for you that you'd want to share? How did you recover? What did you have to do to be able to recover from the coronavirus? I've got Mike on the line. Hello, Mike.
Last year around June.
Hello, Mike.
Yes.
Hi, you're welcome. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, you had already started talking about it. Okay.
Okay.
You're now live on air, Mike. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you.
So tell me, Mike.
My wife is a midwife. She somewhere around last year, June, she tested positive. She was exhibiting signs. So we went to see the doctor, and the doctor asked us to take the test. So she had a call that it was positive, so I should also come for a test. I went, and then for me, I didn't believe it though, so I told them no, it's a wrong result.
Hey.
But when I went without any symptoms, I also tested positive.
Wow.
The only thing we had was a management from home where the doctor was calling us. And then they call periodically. I think they called us about 3 times. Yeah, all throughout the period, they called to find out how we were doing.
Yeah.
We were asked to purchase this drug, an antibiotic. Both of us took it.
Yeah.
Basically, that is all.
And how long did it take you to recover?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Later, we recovered. She's fine. I'm fine. But later, somewhere 3 months later, my colleagues in the office, all of them got COVID. It was very scary. DS was very serious.
Really?
They had serious symptoms. One could not even smell. In fact, I was even scared.
Wow.
Because for me, I was okay. I didn't have any problem, but I was told that mine was positive. But I could see the symptoms. I could see my colleague. He at a point in time, I'm telling you, when he even came back to the office, I was even afraid to get close to him.
Wow.
But, all in all, I think that our leadership has also failed us because there was a law in place to protect all of us, and because of political interest, the laws were flouted.
Mike,
and today,
Mike,
look at how we are suffering.
I know. But let's have that conversation on another platform.
Yeah,
okay?
I understand.
Right now,
but
today,
it's
let's
not
just,
easy,
I know, I can imagine.
If I tell you, my wife had a baby who was still breastfeeding.
Wow.
Yes.
So
the only thing the doctors did was just to call us. They just call, say, hey, how are you doing? Do you have any symptoms? I said, no, I don't have any symptoms. They said, okay, then that's fine. You keep on taking the vitamin C, and that's all.
Yeah.
But fortunately, the baby and the other children, they were all negative. We tested all of them. They were all negative.
Okay.
To date. I have had a second test, though, when my colleague contracted it in the office, but I was still negative.
Okay.
Then.
Well, we thank God for you. Thank you so much, Mike.
You're welcome.
I've got Betty as well on the line. Hello, Betty.
Hello, ladies.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm well, thank you, Betty.
And we thank God. I just want to say that, in fact, Ghanaians, we have to take this COVID-19 very, very seriously. And my issue is that I was wrongly diagnosed.
Really?
I felt dizzy, I was weak, and I went to the hospital and I was told I've had COVID. Without any test, they started treating me with COVID. And I was booked to come and do my COVID test. I took the drugs in the evening. In the morning on my way to the hospital, I collapsed in the car. It was 3 Okala drivers who sent me to a hospital. When we got to the facility, I couldn't do anything again. Around 1 o'clock, I woke up with oxygen, ECE, so many things, infusion, and they also said I have to go and do COVID test. We did 2 COVID tests, and they were all negative. In every facility that we will go, they will add COVID drug. So I became so weak. It got to a point, without infusion, I will be going off. And this started 11th December. It went through till 31st December. And when I got out a little, I can't even walk. I can't even talk. Just the drugs that they gave to me, the COVID drugs itself. And because, I don't know, whether because I was not COVID or what, the drugs that I went through gave me headache. Serious complications. So I'm just pleading with Ghanaians. If really COVID, we are not afraid of COVID. I don't know what we can be afraid of. Because the medication alone is more than a hell. Coupled with the symptoms and the other things that you'll be having, the pain and the rest. And so I want to say to all Ghanaians, please, this is the time we have to value our health. If not ourselves, our family members, our children. You know the funny thing? Even though I wasn't COVID, we were just testing. We went to Lancet, we went to... I can't mention the hospital's name because they all diagnosed me of COVID without positive COVID test.
Wow.
I was treated like a COVID patient in the house. Highly isolated. And I said, in fact, this imprisonment, I don't want to go through. So now, everywhere I go, my nose mask, I'm sanitizing my hand, I'm washing I just don't want to have anything to do with COVID again. So my issue is that, please, let's tell our friends that this COVID is real.
It's good you share this
and
message,
the
Betty.
cost involved in the treatment is another issue. So that is my testimony, and that is what I want to share with my fellow Ghanaians.
I'm happy you shared this, Betty. God bless you, okay? I've got Dede as well on the line. Hello, Dede.
Hello, Lexis.
Yes, my dear. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm very well too, thank you. Talk to me.
Okay. So, positive for COVID in June.
You go ahead. I didn't hear that.
I was saying that I tested positive in June last year.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 7 months pregnant then.
Oh wow.
And I went for my test at UGMC. So after about a week, the results came out positive, and I had to be isolated. So I was at the isolation center there, and I could say because it was all new and everything, so the stigma sort of was there a bit.
Yeah.
Because the doctors and the nurses all come all geared up and everything. Once they leave, it's like we take care of ourselves. Yeah. So they have our numbers. If someone is showing extreme symptoms or something, we call them or they call us to check on patients in this room, that room.
Yeah.
We have to be doing sweeping, cleaning and everything by ourselves because you wouldn't want people who are negative coming in and then going out with something. So that was the experience I had. So I think I just want to tell everyone out there that COVID is real.
Yeah.
I was there with people who came and died.
Oh, wow.
I was there with people who came with no symptoms and then they ended up getting some really bad symptoms and all that. So COVID is out there. COVID is real. And I don't know, but I was someone who was, because I was pregnant, I took extreme precautions. But, well, I still got it anyway. I don't know how I got it.
Yeah. But what made you go to take the test? Did you have some symptoms then?
Yes. It all came all at once. I left work one day. We were doing rotation. So I left work one day. And then I think the day I was supposed to report, I realized I was having body pains, headache, weakness. I thought it was just because of the pregnancy. So I decided to stay home. Then later, I realized my temperature was going high. Then I lost my smell and taste. That was when I personally knew that it was COVID.
Okay.
I didn't want to accept it, but I knew
you knew
that it was COVID, yes. And then I went for the test, and then it was positive. So, but luckily, my everyone in my household tested negative after I tested positive.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
How is baby now?
Of it, so. Come again?
How is baby now?
Oh, baby is very, very fine. Baby's fine. Baby was checked. And I must commend the doctors at UGMC, the nurses.
Yeah.
They did really well. I mean, taking scans every now and then of the baby, taking care of me, and they took care of all other underlying issues that you may have had if you were diabetic, if you had hypertension. They were giving us drugs for all that. It was really good. It was
that's
good
to hear.
So I really must commend them. They did the government did a good job providing food every day, fruit, water. It was they did well.
That's good. Did we get a boy or a girl?
I have a beautiful baby girl.
Oh, so cute. What's her name?
Yes, she's Ariel.
Oh, that's a beautiful name too. I'm glad. Thank you so much, Dede. My regards to Ariel.
All right.
I've got Senam on the line as well. Hello, Senam.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, how are you, Senam?
I am well, thank you, and you?
I'm very well too, thank you. Talk to me, Senam.
Hello.
I'm listening to you, Senam. Talk to me.
Okay, I am one person who didn't believe in COVID until I tested positive for COVID about 2 weeks ago at the Leiden laboratory. I was having this itchy throat, and I decided to test for it. So when I tested, it came out positive. But I didn't have symptoms apart from the itchy throat. So after 3 days, it became very bad with feverishness and headache. So my doctor, I treated myself at home.
Okay.
My doctor gave me zinc, zinc, and vitamin C. But we're doing the steaming as well with the neem tree, and you inhale and cover yourself.
Oh, okay, the steam
steam
thing.
Yes. But we use the neem tree because my husband and I had tested positive.
Oh, both of you tested positive?
Yes.
Okay.
He tested first and told me to test as well because I was also having the itchy throat.
Yeah.
So this with fruits, we had fruits as well. So these things helped with the recovery. And that's the feverishness wasn't good at all because you would want to vomit. My system was just jammed up. It wasn't a joke. So I just want to tell everybody out there, COVID is indeed real. I didn't believe it until I got it.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you've shared this with us, Senam. Thank you so much. And God keep you safe, okay? Well, if you also want to share your COVID stories, well, you can call me on 0302-216-541. Would love to hear yours. Or you can send us a WhatsApp message on 055-111-1997. We're trying to let people know that, look, this is very real. The numbers are going up. We need to find a way of protecting each other. And that's why we're saying, protect yourself, cover your nose, make sure you wear your nose mask, social distancing, very important, okay? And wash your hands as often as possible. Lexis, my boyfriend had it, and the worst was that he's asthmatic. He was admitted at the ICU for 3 weeks. I was not myself. Actually, I was lost. His story to me was that I went through the first phase of death. But God being so good, He's good. But we sadly lost 3 loved ones. And this has made us so cautious. COVID is deadly and very real. Wow. I've got Mary on the line. Hello, Mary. Did I lose Mary? Oh, shoot. Okay, I lost Mary. But listen to Raymond Aqua, my colleague, who shared his experience a few weeks back.
Now, I really first felt anything close to something COVID when I was joking in the office that I'm feeling feverish. And if Dennis will recall, I accused him of being the closest then standing by me, and that if anything happened to me, I'll hold him responsible.
Okay.
Then we laughed it off, but I had also asked anyone for coffee that morning because for some reason, the feverish conditions were a bit strange. It was not the usual, okay, my temperature is a bit high and all of that. But the temperature wasn't that high. It was events later on in the day that cascaded into a very terrible health condition. So after midday, I basically had to contact Elvis and say, boss, I have to slightly step out and take a nap. I sent him a message. So I went out to actually relax because I spoke to my doctor about how I started feeling.
Okay.
Then fast forward to the time where my doctor said, okay, let's not take chances. These are mostly how we deal with COVID and other related stuff. I will let you get some drugs, relax, because you wrote exams, you came down. Of course, multimedia brought you down for the elections. You came down and you've been active. So I want to suspect it is fatigue. So let's try and deal with that first and move into investigating what's really happening. Winston, between the midday and 4 p.m., I was fine after taking the drugs that he asked me to take. At 6 p.m., I was lying down when I started feeling the extreme version of the feverish conditions I started feeling earlier in the day.
Okay.
Very extreme. I mean, I was lying in an air-conditioned room, but I felt I was in a very heated environment with heat coming out of my nostrils.
Wow.
I tried again to take a cold shower so that I could breathe at that temperature, but it was not working. By 9 p.m., I was in constant touch with my doctor, insisting this is getting worse. Then he said, let's add these other drugs so that we can stabilize you and see what we can do in the morning. I took the drugs. Within 2 hours, I was a bit better. But after 10 p.m. to that 6 a.m. that night, I couldn't close my eyes. I couldn't do anything apart from lie down and feel pain all over my body with very high temperature. Extremely high temperature.
That's Raymond talking about his experience. I remember how he posted on Facebook, I rise to thank the Almighty God for keeping me alive. COVID-19 battered, bruised, and brought me to my lowest ebb. There was a point when the going got tough and they kept upgrading my respirators for oxygen with more complex machines. I just asked God to take my life away and put me out of my misery. But God came through for me. And God has come through for a lot of us as well. My brother Sammy also went through a very tough experience, and he's here. Hello, Sammy.
Hi, Lexis.
Charlie, how you doing, man?
I'm good, my brother.
I know you also had a very tough experience with COVID. A lot of people have been sharing theirs.
Yeah, mine happened for the entire month of December. I was in isolation. So I think it started on the 30th of November. It started as just a regular cough. I was just coughing. It got to a point where I could cough about 20 times within 1 minute. And that's when I realized, I felt in me that something was very wrong. But I took it as it's one of those things, maybe because I'm always in air conditioning and all that. So I got home, I took some cough mixture, and then it became more serious. So fast forward, it was a Saturday. Fast forward Sunday, I'm coughing so hard and my lungs were actually hurting. And in the evening, then the fever set in. And Lexus, this is fever that goes as high as 39 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
And that's when I realized that, no, there was something wrong. So in that state, I moved from home, managed to drive to the hospital. I called my doctor, and I got there. Unfortunately, he was out of town, so he told me to see another doctor. I went there. They ran, various tests, malaria, typhoid, and all that. They all came back negative. So my doctor told the doctor in the hospital that he suspects it may be COVID. So they should put me on a treatment, but I should go and do a test on Monday, a COVID test. So they put me on antibiotics and then more zinc and vitamin C. So I managed to do the test on Monday. I got the results a few days later, and it was positive. So luckily for me, my family had gone out to another part of Accra to do something, so I told them to stay there. So the fever is on and off, but the thing is, the moment the painkillers wear off, then your temperature just starts rising like that. So the symptom that hit me very hard was the shortness of breath. And it felt like somebody standing on your chest and you trying to breathe at the same time.
Wow.
Just moving from the bedroom to the bathroom to go and bath or pee took me about 30 minutes within the same house, which is like a stone throw, Lexis. It's like the studio where the console is and where the chairs are.
Yeah.
And it was so scary. It was so scary. And like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not something that you would ever wish even for your enemy, because you literally feel like you just might pass out and die.
Mm-hmm.
So the doctors told me that, since I'm at home, in isolation, I should get an oximeter. So I was able to get one on Jumia, and then, it would check my oxygen levels and everything. So later, the doctor changed the medication for me and gave me something to prevent my lungs from inflaming. Because, like, the virus was actually in there. You understand? So it was so, I don't know how to explain it to you. Then I was introduced to neem tree inhalation, which I should say, I'm not a scientist, but based on my experience, it really, really helped me so much. The shortness of breath started becoming better.
Okay.
I could walk around a bit, because all around this time, like a week, I was just in bed because of the shortness of breath. I was just in bed. So the neem tree helped me a lot, and then they doubled the zinc a bit for me and all that, and then over time I got a bit better.
Wow.
But the after effect was later on I started feeling stab-like pains in my chest.
Oh, wow.
And then after running several tests, it turned out that the COVID had left me with a lung infection, which I've been able to treat for the past few days now, and I'm much better now. So please, guys, it is very, very real. This is the closest thing that's ever happened to me when it comes to getting to death. And I'd like to encourage everyone to please, 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 please stay safe.
Sammy, God bless you.
Thank you, my brother.
And keep you safe. I don't have any more words to share with you, honestly. You've heard it all. Experiences from people who have been through it. If this wouldn't make you mask up, I don't know what should. Mask up, wash your hands very often. Let's take care of each other, okay? Please encourage the people around you to wear their masks as well and wash their hands as often as possible, because it's getting scary. I just saw a tweet from the National Disease Surveillance team on Twitter about the cases. The cases now, we have about 3,000. Let me just get those figures. 3,525 cases now. Active cases. About a week ago, it was about a few hundreds. Yeah, but a week ago, it was about a couple hundreds. I was in the thousands. Charlie, stay safe, man. It's real. I think I've got one more caller on there. Let me check. I think it's Abena. Abena? Is Abena on the line? Oh, shoot. I lost Abena. Okay. Guilty Beats said what? My sixth COVID test. At this point, I need the vaccine. Oh, dear. Eric.
Yeah, like this.
Welcome, Eric.
Thank you.
Talk to me.
Hope you're doing well.
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
This thing, I don't even know how to start it, but I also tested the COVID.
Okay.
And it was hell for me, actually. I just want to say it for everybody to know that COVID is real. I had the symptoms started like malaria, feeling a bit feverish, and then decided to go to the hospital. For me, I realized that it is COVID because I actually lose guard in terms of some small parties that I have had.
I'm interested in that. What do you mean by you lose guard in terms of parties?
Yes, I lose guard because though there was this educating us in washing of hands, sanitizing your hands, and those things. I was like, oh, where I work and those things, there's no way I'm going to get it. So I wasn't like taking good care of those things. So
did you throw a party?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I had it. Like just, I nearly died. It is only God. It was so painful. My temperature was very, very high. I can't do anything. But actually, my doctor gave me some azithromycin and some vitamin C and what have you. But what really did the magic was the neem tree. And the neem tree and then some lemon put together for me. I don't know this concoction. It was my wife who did all those things for me. And unfortunately, too, she also got it.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, she also got it. Sorry.
Wow.
But thank God we are alive.
Okay.
We are safe. And I just want to say this for everybody to know that COVID is real and it's very dangerous.
Okay. So this neem tree thing that you did, I know everybody's talking about it and looks like it kind of works or helps relieve the symptoms.
Yeah.
What did you have to do? You boiled it?
Yeah. Actually, my wife asked the lady who was staying with us to go cut some by the side of the road, and then they just washed it and then boiled it. For me, I don't really know how they did it though, but they brought it very hot to the bedroom, and I took off all my dress, sat on the stool, and I was covered with the bedspread.
Yeah.
So they made sure there was no air entering, and I was in there for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Actually, they said I should be there for 15, but I couldn't. The heat was too much.
Yeah.
So within 10 minutes, I came out, and I did that 3 times, and I could see that I was able to breathe well, and it's the one that healed me. For me, that's what I can say.
Eric, thank you so much. And
you're welcome.
So if I invite you to party, will you come?
No. Take party.
Thank you so much, man. So please, those who have been going for parties and things, you've heard it all. Those who are planning to throw parties, please, this is not the time for party. But we clear COVID from the world finish. We can party. That day jams. Everybody. The day they announce that COVID is gone, cry. Mano, like jams. My God. Hey! The party there, we didn't party in December, no. We'll put all in one day. I tell you.